Hi, and welcome to your Minute with Mike. We're going to go really fast here, but talk about some simple ways to add yield using sulfur on soybeans. Sulfur deficiency is very common on soybeans, and we often don't think about this in this crop, but it can add bushels, but only when we first consider all the basics of crop production: pH, planting date, population, and the impact of residue and cover crops. So pH, sulfur, not available when you get below 6 or less available. So you've got to have your pH rate to benefit from adding sulfur to your program. Planting date, here's irrigated high Q data. Clearly, if you want to get into the higher yields, you've got to be in April and May planting dates. Once you get into June, our yields fall off, and the benefits from adding sulfur on full season beans are not as great. It is different with double crops, but we'll talk about that later in the year. Residue and cover crop. If you've got cover crop plus stover from last year, you can actually immobilize sulfur. So the more residue, the more plant matter you have on top of the ground, the more important sulfur nutrition is. And finally, sudden death. Interesting work out of Purdue University has found a potential correlation between sulfur levels and the resistance of your soybean plants to sudden death syndrome. Really exciting to think that we could get some disease benefits out of sulfur nutrition. So what do we do to get 6 bushels per acre? Well, in trials where planting date, pH, population, and residue were accounted for, Purdue University trials showed responses that from adding sulfur from 2 to 13 bushels per acre, averaging 6 bushels per acre response to sulfur nutrition. There's easy ways your Willard Farm Performance Advisor can help you do this on trips like burn downs, pre-emerge herbicides, and in a complete liquid fertilizer program. Talk to them about adding 6 bushels per acre simply with little expense. Hope everyone has a safe planting season, and everyone gets the 6 bushel per acre advantage by adding some sulfur to their program.